Assalamualaikum 9th class. Today's we are doing chapter number 7, page number 155, 156 and 157. Today's our topic is Archimedes principle. Before the statement of Archimedes principle, we will discuss some example. Our example number 1 is an air-filled balloon. An air-filled balloon immediately shoots up to the surface when released underwater. एक हवा से भरे हुए बलून को अगर आप पानी के अंदर रिलीज करें, छोड़ें, तो वो फौरन से सरफेस के ऊपर आ जाता है. एंड द एग्जांपल नंबर 1 इज सेम वुड हैपन if a piece of wood released underwater. And the example number 3 is, you will notice that a stone feel light underwater. But feels heavy as we take out. स्टूडेंट एग्जाम्पल नंबर 1 इज कि जब एक हवा से भरे हुए बलून को हम सरफेस के ऊपर छोड़ते हैं, तो वो क्या होता है, फौरन से सरफेस के ऊपर आ जाता है, पानी के अंदर छोड़ा जाए. और ऐसे ही अगर लकड़ी के एक टुकड़े को आप पानी के अंदर छोड़ें, तो वो भी फौरन सरफेस के ऊपर आ जाता है. एग्जाम्पल नंबर 3 इज, अगर आप एक स्टोन को, पत्थर को पानी के अंदर डालें, तो वो आपको बहुत लाइट फील हो रहा होता है, लेकिन जब आप उसको बाहर निकालने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो वो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा हैवी फील हो रहा होता है. तो इन सारे क्वेश्चन के आंसर्स के लिए a Greek scientist Archimedes more than thousands of years ago noticed that if an object kept in liquid, an upward force acting on it due to which apparent loss of weight is felt. जी, मोर देन थाउजेंड्स ऑफ ईयर्स को ग्रीक साइंटिस्ट आर्किमिडीज ने महसूस किया कि जब किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को आप पानी के अंदर या किसी भी लिक्विड के अंदर डालें, तो उसको ज़ाहरी तौर पे उसका जो वेट में कमी महसूस होती है और उसके ऊपर एक फोर्स लगती है. इस फोर्स को हम अप थ्रस्ट कहते हैं. सो द डेफिनेशन ऑफ द अप थ्रस्ट इज द upward force acting on an object when it is in liquid. This force is called upthrust. स्टूडेंट्स, इस अपवर्ड फोर्स को हम अपथ्रस्ट कहते हैं. नाउ द स्टेटमेंट ऑफ द आर्चिमिडीज प्रिंसिपल इज व्हेन एन ऑब्जेक्ट इज टोटली और पार्शियली when an object is totally or partially immersed in a liquid, an upthrust acting on it equal to weight of liquid, it displaces. जी स्टूडेंट्स, अगर किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को पूरा या आधा पानी के अंदर इमर्स्ड मीन डुबोया जाए तो उसके ऊपर एक अपथ्रस्ट फोर्स एक्ट होती है जो कि उस वेट के इक्वल होती है जिसको इसने अपनी जगह से डिस्प्लेस किया या अपनी जगह से हिलाया. ये स्टेटमेंट है आपके आर्चिमिडीज प्रिंसिपल की. Explanation of the Archimedes principle is that first we consider a cylinder with water. This is the surface of water. Now we have a solid cylinder of cross-sectional area capital A whose top and bottom surfaces have the depth h1 and h2 respectively. The top surface of the cylinder has a height h1 and the bottom surface has height h2. Here the difference of the height becomes equal to h. So from the figure, h2 minus h1 is equal to h. If we subtract h1 from h2, it will be equal to h. As h is equals to h2 minus h1, it is clear from the figure. So if P1 is the pressure, due to height h1 and P2 due to height h2, then the formula of P1 is rho g h1, the formula of P2 is rho g h2. This is the formula of pressure in liquid. We have learned in the previous topic as P is equal to F over A. This implies that F will be equal to P multiply A. Similarly, the force of pressure F1 will be equal to the force of pressure P1 will be equal to P1A. By putting the value of P1, it becomes rho G H1. Similarly, P2 is equal to P2A, which become rho G H2. We have to find the net force. Net force means total force. Total force will be equal to the sum of these two forces, F1 plus F2. But we know that F1 and F2 are acting as opposite direction. One force acts on bottom surface and one force acts on top surface. So due to opposite direction, here arrive negative sign, P2 minus P1. Why we use P2? We can use minus sign on any force, but as P2 is greater than P1, so we use as F2 is greater than F1, we use F2 minus F1. Or in the other words, we can say that to calculate our answer, we use F2 minus F1. But due to opposite direction, we can use the negative sign on F1 or F2. So by putting the values of F2, F1, F2 is rho G H2, rho G H2 and rho G H1. We can common the rho G, then H2 minus H1, as H2 minus H1 is equal to H. So our answer is rho G H. Sorry students, here we have the area which I missing in the last area. We comma rho GA as area multiply height is equal to volume. So our answer becomes rho GV. So net force is equals to rho GV. This is upthrust of the liquid. This is the formula of upthrust. So here we have an example number 7.3. The statement of the example is a wooden cube of side 10 centimeter. So the side of the cube is 10 centimeter. In meters it becomes 0.1 meter. 10 centimeter each has been dipped completely in water. Calculate the upthrust of the water acting on it. By using the side we can find the volume of cube. Volume of cube will be equal to side cube, then 0.1 meter cube is equal to 1 into 10 raised to power minus 3 meter cube. This is the volume of cube. We have to find the upthrust. The formula of upthrust is rho GV. Here G is gravitational constant, its value is 10 meter per second square. V is the volume, which is 1 into 10 raised to power minus 3 meter cube. Here rho is the density of liquid we use in this numerical and in this numerical we use water. So this is density of water, and this is the constant value you have learned in the previous topic. I am telling you the table of the density. So according to this table, density of water is 1000 kilogram per cubic meter. After calculation our answer becomes 10, as upthrust is a force, so the unit is Newton. Our next topic is we have to find the density of an object. Density of an object. By using Ashmitha's principle we can find the density of an object. Consider we have a beaker and this is glass. This is a solid. The weight of the solid in air is W1. When we immersed in water, the weight of the solid becomes W2, and the liquid will descend and the remaining liquid will displace and going to the glass. So the weight of the liquid will be W and is equal to W is equal to W1 minus W2. This is the weight of the liquid in air, weight of the liquid air, weight of the liquid in water, and this is the weight of liquid.